Everybody, this is Richard, RichardThinks.org. We're at the Orlando Vans Warped Tour. I have with me Josh from Stick to Your Guns. How you doing today, man?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Round two, man. It's been a while. So what's been going on? You guys had the split EP come out with the story so far. How did that come together?
We did. Actually, Story So Far hit us up and they said, hey, you guys want to do a split EP? And we said, yes. Ooh. But no, it's it's cool. Growing up, I feel like a lot of bands did splits. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's died down over the years. So we were really stoked to be able to do that. Each band did one original song and then one cover song. We did an Inside Out song called Burning Fight. They're a band from Orange County, which later some of the members went on to form Rage Against the Machine. Both bands were huge fans of, and we thought that would be a cool song for us to pay some homage to an Orange County band, as well as hopefully any of our fans that have never heard them can check them out as well.
Dude, I think that's like refreshing when bands do cover songs of like older songs that our generation might not have specifically heard. So like it's good that you guys did that. Now I saw you post a picture of you got the Stick to Your Guns account posted a picture of you just pretty much like kind of floating in the water. Can you tell me a little bit of what happened yesterday?
Yesterday there was a tropical storm. I believe it was Tropical Storm Dorian that hit West Palm Beach and hit Warped Tour in the ass real fucking hard.
Oh shit.
And some of this, it was insane. Like it happened real fast. It started raining and then it started pouring and then it started lightning really bad. I believe Brian Marquis he was holding onto a merch tent and that got struck by lightning or something.
Oh,
so he got electrocuted, had to go to the hospital. They evacuated the entire audience into the amphitheater. Kids were, just running for cover. It got real crazy. Merch tents were flying everywhere. A lot of the merch area and started flooding really, really badly, like up to the point where at one point I was on a raft just floating in the parking lot next to a bunch of merch. It was real wild, and it probably lasted for maybe 2.5 hours, and they still had some bands play inside the amphitheater. Kevin Lyman came out and he told the entire crowd, like, listen, if you keep your ticket stub, come up to Orlando tomorrow and you get them for free. I thought that was awesome. That he was able just to offer that. Still had some bands play, and then it eventually calmed down. Somehow the water disappeared and they opened the festival back up, and kids were stuck around and went nuts for a bunch of great bands.
I heard that the monster stage was like partially destroyed.
Yeah, I read that online. And that someone had reported online that it was like partially destroyed and that it wouldn't be on the rest of the tour, but it's set up today.
All right.
And they're good to go.
Very cool. Now, what you guys are playing on the Domo stage, and like I was actually surprised. I figured you guys would have been like on the Monster stage. Like, so how is playing like on the Domo stage, like all those different genres of bands can compare to previous tours?
Well, I think a lot of bands assume that we're going to be on the Monster stage because that's the heavier stage.
Yeah.
But we like a challenge, and whenever we go do a tour, we want to play in front of new people or people that maybe never have heard the band. So we're on the Domo stage, which we're the heaviest band on there by far, and it's a very, as far as genre-wise, it's a pretty mixed up stage. But it's cool because every day I think that our diehards go over there and they set it off for us, and then I think it makes the other people that have never seen our band be like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, like they're waiting for like a different band, and then like they see you guys come on, they're like,
exactly. Maybe not as violent, but yeah, it gets pretty wild over there, and I think that intrigues people to stop and listen, and then hopefully enjoy the music.
Very cool. Now, what do you guys got going on post Warped Tour?
We are doing a Canadian headliner. Then we go to Australia with the Amity Affliction, and then we come back and we do an awesome tour that I'm super stoked about. It's in America and Canada, and it'll be coming to Florida. And one of the other bands on it is also on Warped Tour, and I can't tell you who they are.
Any hints?
I can't. No
hints.
A hint is they have 2 guitar players, a bass player, a singer, and a drummer.
Well, that really narrows it down right there.
And they're fucking awesome. I think when the tour gets announced, a lot of people are going to be super stoked on it.
Very cool. Well, is there anything else that you like to plug in or let anybody let us know?
No. It's hot as hell, but you can't beat the heat, so join it.
All right. Very well said, Josh. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Josh. Josh, Stick to Your Guns. The split EP with the story so far is out now, and we will see you later.